Good day to all. I am Dr. S. Rajesh Babu, working as an assistant professor in Kamaraj College of Engineering and Technology. I am going to discuss with design of drone, fabrication and the programming that are all used in drone technology. As far as the classification of an unmanned vehicle UAV is concerned, we have different classifications. That classification is done based on the size, purpose, and then range as well as the capabilities of a drone. So when it comes to the based on the size, we have a micro UAV and then mini, small and as well as medium UAV and a large UAV system. That depends on the payload what we use in the drones. So when we come to the purpose, it is used for a recreational purpose, that is for our personal use, and for commercial drone it is used for some photography, surveying and agriculture purpose. For military operations it is used for surveillance, some surveillance in remote areas. That is what the military applications are used. And then for research drones, we can use the drones to make scientific research and experimentation on remote places. That is what the research purpose is done. And based on the range and the endurance, short range, medium and then long range UAVs are used. So based on the capabilities, it has a fixed wing, a rotatory wing, hybrid UAV and autonomous UAV systems. So these are some of the different classifications of drones. Based on the payload what we use in the drone, we classify those drones: surveillance UAV and then delivery UAV, weaponized UAV and then sensor UAV systems. So these are some of the classification based on the payload. Based on the attitude, low attitude, medium and as well as high are the three different types of classifications. Here we have not specified any specialized values for each and every drone classification. Let us discuss in detail about those drones. Before going to discuss with those types, we are going to have a simple discussion with the overview parts of a drone, how those parts are going to be get assembled and how it is going to be get fabricated. The first one is we have a frame, which is the outermost layer, that is the heart of a drone, and then the next we have propeller. The propeller, which is one of the element that help us to drag and lift, and as well as it will move, it will help us to move the drone for remote places. And what else? Electronic speed controller, flight controller, battery, radio transmitter receiver, GPS module, onboard computers are used to control the drones, a camera which is very essential for a drone, sensors and as well as telemetry system. These are some of the basic parts that are present inside the drone. Well, coming to the technical characteristics of drone parts, the first one is a frame material which is made of an aluminum fiber or carbon fiber, aluminum, carbon fiber or plastic material which are very light in weight and they are durable too. So the size of drones will vary, depends on the application what we use, whereas a design is made based on quadcopter, hexacopter, octocopter and other type of applications. As well as this propellers are concerned, we have three different type of propellers which are shown here, whereas the size of each and every propeller will varies, depends on the payload what we use here. So the size will varies from 1 centimeter to 5 centimeters, depends on the application what we use. And typically the materials we use here is carbon fiber or plastic for light weight types drone, and other materials we will use aluminum as a material for the propeller, and the rotation of direction will be in a mixed manner, whereas it will be in clockwise and as well as in clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. As far as the motors are concerned, we use brushless DC type of motors, which has a good efficiency and as well as a reliability, whereas the voltage rating will be varies, depends on the rotation and depends on the application what we use as in the real world. So, the maximum power capacity which will varies depends on the application, especially it varies from 50 watts to 200 watts, depends on the application. Electronic speed controllers are the one which is categorized on 3 different elements. One is current rating, voltage rating, and as well as communication protocol. The maximum current of 3 amps is a maximum valve to the drones, and then the voltage rating can be operated up to a volt of 30 to 50 volt, and then a communication protocol we use some pulse width modulation protocols for the electronic speed controllers. Then for a flight controller we use sensors. The sensors are the element which is a basic requirement for a drone. We use accelerometers, gyroscopes, magnetometers, and barometers are some of the basic elements which is used for a flight controller. And as far as the compatibility is concerned, we should use a drone for an appropriate propulsion at a remote height and a remote place. Well, coming to the battery of which is used in a drone, we have a good capacity that help us to operate a drone continuously and effectively. We use a lithium ion battery nowadays as a recent usage of battery in drones, which varies at a range of 3.7 volt to 14.8 volt as a voltage range for each and every battery that is used in drones. And we use radio transmitter and receiver which will operate at a low range of frequency to a higher range, where it operates at a range of 2.4 gigahertz of frequency range. And GPS modules are the one which is nowadays integrated in all the vehicles, whereas it is incorporated in drones too, where these GPS modules will help us to identify where the drone is currently operating and how it is going to reach the location exactly. That is what the prime advantage of using this type of GPS module. And onboard computers will help us to monitor the each and every elements that is present in a drone, and it help us to move the drone to a particular location, where it also help us to reboot to the parent location. So that is what the personal computer will help us. And gimbals which will help you to make a good picture in each and every observations. It help us to portray all the actions which is present in a field. Sensors are like lidar, sonars, or the type of sensors that is used to observe the obstacles present in a system. And telemetry system are the one which will help us to provide information about the remote place. And as far as assembly is concerned, we are going to integrate all these elements and going to be get assembled at a single point. This is what the assembly of drone is present. Thank you.